Hi guys, and welcome to Miss Remberts' Bi-Weekly News. Your reporters this week are
Andrea Sal.
Dylan P.
and Chrissy.
from Miss Remberts' 5th period block. We're going to make sure that you are up to date on learning in both blocks of ELA over the past 2 weeks.
So the first learning activity we did was PSATs, and basically what they are pre-SATs. And why we took this test was for placement in high school classes. My take on these tests were that the test was very long and very boring, but I think that it's necessary for high schools to see where your level of smartness is at.
Okay.
I think that the math was much easier than the reading and writing, mostly because I like math more, but I just think it was easier.
I agree. Okay. So, a group project that we did last week was called Cover the Table. This project was done to write down what we thought represented success. We wrote down people and adjectives. Once we found the words related to success, we took out the unnecessary ones and we made a success cycle. I thought it was fun and a good way to show our unit through a group project.
One of the activities we did with mentor text was the signposts. We did this to help slow us down when reading difficult texts and to help us understand the story better. We looked into all kinds of books ranging from happy and sad and even serious ones, mostly picture books. Well, that's all we did, picture books. But one of my favorite picture books was Bad Seed because not only did it have cute illustrations but an amazing storyline. And we really, just for this activity, it was just really to help us understand more of the books and be able to locate different moments in characters and in writing.
We also read a short story and it was called The Fox and the Horse. This project was done to show loyalty and trust and how that relates to success. It is shown through two characters not knowing each other but still trusting one another. As the fox and the horse work together, they work the horse's problems out and realize that the teamwork is better as a whole. We worked through this project by creating and analyzing the story as a group. In our analysis, we represented how the horse and the fox use loyalty without summarizing. I overall thought this was really fun and a great group exercise. It also, as individuals, we had to write our own analysis.
The next learning activity we did was Sentence of the Week, and it was working on our grammar skills. Why we did this activity, it was helping us locate and find the verbs in a sentence. I thought that this activity was pretty easy, but it really helped me and our class understand how to find verbs in a sentence.
Another mentor text we used was Outliers, and we used this to help better understand our topic on success that we are reading for this quarter. This book, The Outliers, we looked closely at how the text was written, and we are all answering the question, what is an outlier? The next step to this project, which we will be doing next week, is as we're going to be finding an outlier in real life and and see what they do and make a project off that.
The next learning activity we did was TED Talk, and the TED Talk, I'm sure you've all heard about that, but the TED Talk was about procrastination. And in this TED Talk, the man was talking about his understanding on how procrastination works. He compared this to having two characters in our brain. One, a human called the rational decision maker, and the other, the procrastination monkey. He said that everyone procrastinates, and this is when the monkey is taking control of the wheel in your mind. In the end, everyone procrastinates. The only thing that is different is how people react to how they procrastinate. And I think this was one of the better TED Talks of the TED Talks that we've watched because it was more funny and easygoing, and it had funnier illustrations to it.
And finally, on Friday, we had our first chapter Friday. And this Friday, Miss Lapatino had come in to read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. She had read the first chapter collaborating with her son Nick, using funny accents and reading it just really good. And we are now asking for more parents to volunteer to come to class and read a book of their choice to the class. And for me and mostly everybody, it was a really fun way to get started on a book and Miss Rembert also really liked it. But like it's more creative and a good way to introduce books of all different kinds to students.
And that ends our Miss Remberts bi-weekly news.
Bye.
Oh.